Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and in today's video I will share a first impressions of my newest Goyard Varenne Continental wallet. This is the wallet in question. So this is the Goyard Varenne Continental wallet. So basically a wallet with a strap. I purchased this in the beginning of November from Paris, and now I've had a few months time to actually wear this, and I thought I would give you an update on how I've actually gotten along with this and kind of how much does it actually fit in, and in general, was this a good purchase or not? Okay, so I had this bag kind of on my radar even before going to Paris, so it wasn't really an impulse purchase that way. I wasn't really decisive on the color. As you can see, I went with the black on black leather because I am boring. No, but I just kind of felt that this color combination I would get the most use out of, and I like how this looks. So maybe that's just it. This is kind of what it looks like. The front side, there is a flap with a snap button closure. On the back side, there is actually a pocket here, which once we have a look at what fits, let's see if a phone goes in or not. I would say the inside layout is quite wallety, like this type of long wallet type of look. It has 6 card slots on the front as well as on the back side as well, and I'm not certain if if this is visible, but on the back side there is also 6 card slots. And then there is 2 open compartments and 1 zipper compartment. At the back there is 1 flap pocket as well. So quite a lot of organization, I would say. There's kind of hardware on this black version is silver, and then on the zipper, I think it says Goyard. As you can see, it comes with a strap. This is not adjustable, so it is purely what you get, but it is removable. So you can just take this out of here and then pull it through, and that's it. One cool thing about the strap, as you can see, there is a D-ring here, which means that this actually moves when it is attached, so it makes it so easy to like use. So I'm fairly impressed that they've added this detail, a small one, but definitely a useful one. The part that interested me the most, or one of the parts, is actually what this fits. So I think we're just gonna take it next. I bought this to be able to carry more than just like, I don't know, credit cards in it. I want my phone to fit in, and I want my keys to fit in, and then whatever extra, that is extra. So let's see what actually I would fit in here. And I will first put in the stuff that I have so far carried in it. Here is a phone. This is an iPhone 11. I have an iPhone 15, which is what I'm using for filming. I can fit that the same way as I can fit this, and I have a case in my iPhone. Definitely not a thick one, but it does have, this is for like demonstration purposes. Let's put it into the front pocket, and it actually fits in so well. It would fit in a bigger phone as well, and as you can see from the sides, it's just like perfect. Here's my Louis Vuitton key pouch where I actually store keys. So this I am using for what it's supposed to be used, and obviously when I'm out I want to be able to get back home as well. So here are my keys, putting them in to the other open compartment and closing. This is what it looks like on the sides. I don't really think anything is bulging. It closed up really nicely, and I have phone and then like, oh, phone and then a like key pouch. Here is a card holder. Obviously there is no cards in it. If I would put that there, of course that would fit as well. I have to say, I haven't really had an kind of additional card holder. When I've used this, I've used these front line card slots. And maybe that is like the biggest annoyance with the bag, that these are actually quite stiff. And if you are like at the cash register trying to pay something, it's maybe possible to grab the card out, but actually putting it in might take a bit more effort. And especially if there are other cards on that same side, yeah, you definitely, at least I need to take my time to put it back in. It might be that the leather kind of loosens up at some point, but that's at least how it is now. So these card slots are rather stiff to use. But that being said, I don't use any external card holders. I have my house keys with me that go to the back side, and then I have my phone on the front pocket. There definitely would be space for like a slim lipstick. Here is a MAC lipstick, so quite slim and tiny. It is now on the corner. As you can see now, the front starts to like stick out a bit. So maybe this is just a tad too bulky for it, but of course you can always put it on top of it so that it won't actually be making the flap stick out. But I mean, I'm fairly impressed that considering that a key pouch and a phone, they are quite thick together, it's not a problem to put that in here. Another question, the back pocket. The phone fits really well, so if that would be something you would want to have an easy grab and go, and that would mean that the inside compartments would have some space. There goes the card holder, and here are the keys. Let's see if this actually closes with the phone on the back. It does. So it definitely would be possible to have the phone in the back pockets and then a few items inside, which now I had a card holder and a key pouch. And I don't know how you feel, but for me, that is fairly impressive when we are looking at this type of an item, like basically a long wallet with this kind of bigger compartments that actually fit something a bit more bulkier than just like a credit card. I am fairly impressed with the capacity that this bag provides. I wasn't really, of course I did expect and I did try in the Goyard store in Paris of like what I actually, if this can fit what I want it to fit, but I'm very impressed. And it still doesn't like stick out. So these type of according sides that are going in, and I think it might also help with kind of the capacity it has above this, that it has the ability to like stretch a bit without actually looking deformed or something like that. So that's pretty much what this can hold, and it really is up to you what you would want to carry. As mentioned, I don't carry a separate card holder when I'm using this, and that has worked out completely fine for me. Let's talk next about how I've actually used this. So I've used it actually fairly a lot, I would say. It is super lightweight, as basically all Goyard pieces are, where there is not a lot of leather or other like hardware on it. When it is majority of this kind of printed canvas, they don't usually weigh a lot, and that's one of the good things about this. I mean, truth be told, this has already gotten wet outside by rain and also by snow. So I've taken this to different type of weather conditions. Let's say from +5, I don't think it has been warmer than that, but +5 to even -20 during this winter, where we visited a bit up north. Some places. So I took this bag with me as the only bag, and there is no problems with the glazing or other things when it comes to changing temperatures. And as mentioned, this has gotten wet because sometimes it has been raining a bit or snowing a bit or something. So this canvas has gotten a bit wet. I've always just wiped it down and no problem. There is nothing in this, which is just, I mean, amazing. I am super pleased with this. And I've used this on a very, let's say, casual note. So not in a super like fancy situations, but more doing errands and so on. So very, very casual. And I think this kind of fits that style very well. If we discuss about the price and if that is truly worth it, I'll have to double check, but I don't know why I didn't do it before the video. Maybe because I was just so excited to start filming. But I believe I paid 1,350 euros in November 24 in Paris when I got this. And for Goyard, I think that's a pretty good price where you actually get something with a strap, and the length is pretty good, as you can see from the kind of other video that is rolling right now. I am 180 centimeters tall or 5'11", and that's kind of where the bag hits me. I think the length is actually pretty good, but that means that if you are a lot shorter and maybe not as curvy as I am, the strap can actually be quite long, and there is no adjustments for it, naturally at least. So I don't know if you would take it to a cobbler, what that would look like, but anyway, that's just the case. So for a tall person like me, this actually is brilliant in its length, but for someone else, it might actually be troublesome. I mean, that's up to everyone's preference. But yeah, back to the price. For me, I think this is worth it. It is worth the 1,350 euros. It is, I'm so happy that I got it. But yet again, for, let's say, a big wallet with the strap, of course, it's a lot of money. It's so much money. But maybe like living in this world, being very much brainwashed and blindsided with all of these luxury items, I feel that this is actually quite good priced. Also with Goyard standards, because I feel like Goyard is, or it can be quite expensive with certain of their items. That's why I'm also, or one of the reasons why I'm also quite cautious in buying stuff from them is that I feel like some of the pieces are maybe a bit too expensive for what you're getting. And there is just a limit of how many totes I actually can own. So in that sense, I think this is definitely worth it. But of course, it really depends on you, your style, how you would use it, and so on. But for me, I've truly enjoyed it. And yeah, can't wait to wear it more. Are you familiar with this Goyard Varenne piece? What are your thoughts about it? I definitely was positively surprised of the capacity once I actually managed to try it on and kind of see how it is in the boutique. And as mentioned, I have used it fairly a lot. I really enjoy it. It works quite well with some kind of athleisure clothing. And I think the only thing that truly annoys me are the kind of thick card slots that it's really difficult to quickly put your card in and out. But maybe that's actually a good thing and not really a bad thing. But when you are in a hurry, it could be annoying. But that's the only thing that I can come up so far that would be really kind of bad with it. But hopefully you have enjoyed this first impressions review. I mean, didn't really have a lot of critiques for the item, so maybe that just tells that I really love it. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.